All right, boys and girls, let's get to work. So first, I got some materials. You're gonna need 5 pipe cleaners or wires. And then you're also gonna need a piece of paper, pencil, maybe a marker, maybe a skewer, and of course your trusty scissors. So boys and girls, the first step we're gonna do is we're gonna make a head. We're gonna take one of our pipe cleaners and we're gonna go ahead and fold it in half, but leave it like a little loop right there. Then we're gonna twist so we have a little circle. Now to fill in our head, we definitely need to fill that in, otherwise it'd be kind of a lonely little face. We're just gonna take our pipe cleaner and bend it around and keep bending. And then, oh, there we go. Fill it all in so you have a nice little face. Sometimes you have to really bend it around. This is a great head for any of the animals we're gonna make. So let's put that aside. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try to make one of my lizards or little 4-legged creatures. I'm gonna use a pencil. I'm gonna take one of my pipe cleaners and wrap it around. Make a wonderful spring. This will give your body some volume, some thickness to it. Let's really squish that together. All right, and we slide it off. We could stretch it if we want it, but I'm gonna leave it nice and fluffy. You slide that onto your body if you wanna make a 4-legged animal. Now, in a minute, I'll show you how to use the same head, and then you can use it for a butterfly. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I had taken some paper and folded it in half and made some wings. Used my hole puncher. You could just slide that through there. There you go. And now you have a lovely butterfly. You could attach some legs onto it on either side. You could draw on it, and that makes a lovely butterfly. But I'm gonna take this back out. I'll show you how to make the wings in a minute. Put this body back on. Ooh, there we go. And now let's start to work on some legs. I'm gonna take one of my pipe cleaners, fold it in half, but this time I'm gonna cut it. There we go, nice little snip. These 2 parts are going to become the legs. And you just wrap it around and give it a little twist. Oh, there's 2 legs, we're getting there. Here's the other one, wrap it around and twist. And now we have to decide, do we want really long legs for our critter? Or do we want little short legs? We could fold them up like that. You can bend it all sorts of ways, and the nice thing is you can change your mind. You can go backwards and take the whole thing apart if you wanted to. Now you can make a little curly tail if you wanted to by bending it. Or maybe you wanted to have a little corkscrew tail like a little piggy would. Take your skewer and wrap it around there. Like give it a little hairstyle, but instead for a tail. There we go. Oh yeah, he's looking good. Now it's time to accessorize him. Sometimes people like to put on some little eyeballs. Sometimes people like to give it a little tongue. Maybe even a leash so it doesn't get away from you. You can just take your pipe cleaners, twist around, and when you want to take them for a walk, give them a little leash. There you go, buddy. Boop, boop, boop. Another thing you might choose to do instead of a flying insect or a 4-legged one is you can make a spider. Spiders are pretty fun to make. We're gonna line up all of our pipe cleaners so that we have them all lined up. So our legs are even. Fold them all 4. I left one out for an accessory. Fold all 4 in half. Give the head a little twist. There we go. That's going to be the spider's head and body right there. And then it's time to just pull these off. You know what else? This could also be an octopus. Or it could even be an imaginary animal. Alexander Calder made all sorts of animals, but sometimes they looked like they were rather imaginary. There we go. And there we go. Now you got a bouncy little spider. You can make him a little hat or something with this. I think I'm going to make him a hat right now. I'm going to use my marker to curl it around. And then here we go. Nice little hat for my spider because he's crazy and he likes to have fun. I'd like to put some little eyes on him, but I'll do that later. The last part of our video is going to be how to make the wings. This is part of a review from the last time we made masks. Just take a piece of paper and fold it. You could draw your wings on, remember, starting from the fold. I could get a couple pairs of wings out of this piece of paper, or you could use your paper to make something else. Then you go ahead and cut them out. I'm just going to cut one pair. Put a hole punch if you like, or if you don't have a hole puncher with you, you can always go ahead and take a body. I'm going to use that nice little leash that I made for my other lizard, and you could just tape it on just like that. So I hope that gives you lots of ideas and lots of techniques. I'm excited to see what creature you make.